Well, good evening and welcome to Ronan, Montana. It is Bigfork Valkyrie Volleyball here on BFS, the events here from Ronan as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Ronan Maidens here in Ronan tonight. Earlier in the season, they lost 3-1 to them, but they had a chance that in that game, Sophia went down. Changed things up and trying to battle back here. They're 5-4 overall, 4-3 in the Northwest. And let me check for Ronan. Shows 6-4 overall, 5-3. So a chance for Bigfork to move up in the standings. Bigfork won on the road against Browning 3-1 over there. We had that broadcast here, and then lost to Hamilton 3-0 down there, and able to beat Columbia Falls last Saturday 3-1 at home. So we'll see how this goes for so season wraps up for these. And I had a chance to talk with one of the Valkyrie players on the pregame. Pregame brought to you by the Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork athletics since 1949, or 45, excuse me. So say hi to those guys, the Averill's proud sponsors of Bigfork athletics here at Bigfork High School. Well, anyway, I had a chance to talk with one of the captains, and this is what she had to say on pregame. Well, good evening and welcome to Ronan, Montana. We're down here as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Ronan Maidens here in Northwestern A volleyball action. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of the Vals, along with one of the captains for the Valkyries, Piper Lee, and going to find out what she thinks about the last couple of games. Last time we played, you guys played Browning, and you beat Browning 3-1 up there. And then you beat Sioux Falls as well. Talk about your team, you being a junior, and your overall team after last year's team. What is your team like, and how do you guys communicate and work with each other?
I think it's really different from last year, our seniors were such a big part of our team last year, but now this year our juniors have really stepped up. Our seniors now, they're a huge part of our team, and I feel like just the overall environment is really good this year. We have a really good attitude with each other. I feel like even when we're losing, even when we've lost in other games, we've still kept a good attitude, and we've never been mad at ourselves, which helps us not stay with those bad attitudes.
Well, it looks like you guys are starting to play a little bit better. The Browning match was really good, and then also Sioux Falls, although that first set was really tight, 25-22, and they took the second, but then you finished things off against them at home.
Oh, for sure. We're really connecting now. I feel like Ariel's just been helping us a lot through, our rotation's changed 2 or 3 times already, but even through that, we've been trying to connect with our setters and just play with all of our heart.
Well, the one thing I noticed too with Lettingham going down in that match, and that was at home, I believe, against Ronan last time up there. And that changed everything, and I could see, from a line judge aspect, that really changed you guys adjusting. But it seems like you adjusted. Talk about the sophomore, Taylor Howard, stepping in and having to start for Lettingham, and what she's brought.
Oh, Taylor's just been a great exception to our team. From the start, we knew that she had good potential. Even last year when I played with her on JV, she just always had a great attitude. She knows how to get things done, and she knows how to do it very well. And when she stepped into that game, I personally almost felt safe in thinking that we got this. Like, we're not going to lose by a lot. We still have our team, even with Sophia out. But I think Taylor was a great exception to our team.
Yeah, Sophia being 6 feet or 6'1", wherever she is, that's a dominance at, especially blocking and spiking right at the net. But I thought Taylor in that Browning game really stepped up and served you guys out to the win. I don't know how many you guys were down in that fourth.
Like 8 or 9 or
yes,
something.
And you were able to come back. How many points straight that she was able to do?
Oh yeah, she's a super good server. She's probably one of the best on our team. She, no matter what circumstance she is in, she knows how to get the ball in the court, and she knows how to play her position very well, no matter where it is.
Well, you got, the other Piper, Piper Linson, who's your setter. She does a phenomenal job. So, and gets you guys set up for spiking.
Yeah, she does. I love Piper. I've been working with her since I started at Bigfork, and I just think it's a really good. She knows exactly. She can adjust to each player so perfectly, and she plays through so much pain and so much hardships. I don't know how she does it.
Well, talk about today's opponent. Ronan, you lost to them 3-0, but in that game, we talked about this just a little bit, that Sophia went down, and that really changed your rotation in that match. I thought you guys have the ability and talent to beat this Ronan team, but you lost up there 3-0. That probably took a little bit of this air out of your sails, if you will, by losing Sophia and then having to adjust.
Yeah, I feel like now the rotation's pretty stable. We're going to have a good game. And I said, last game, Ronan, I think we completely lost by 16 points, and we had 18 missed serves. And so the past couple weeks, we've really been cracking down on our serve and making sure that we're serving at least above 90%. And so I feel like we have a good chance of winning as long as we keep our attitudes up. And we know our rotation. We know it very well. We know how to play hard.
For me, from perspective, whether I'm watching you guys on the road or watching you as I'm line judging, one thing that drives me nuts is when it's close and you hit the serve into the net or out, just get it in, give yourself a chance. Is that what you guys are thinking? Hey, if you get it in, it gives yourself an opportunity to win the point.
Yeah, exactly. Ariel's been getting on us, just saying she doesn't want an ace. She just wants first couple of balls, get it in the court, get it to some place where they're out of system, and that's our big goal in serving. We just want to get a ball that puts them out of system and makes it easier for us to get the point.
Yeah, try to find the person over there that's not as strong returning or bumping a serve, right? So I try to attack that person.
Exactly, yeah. We did that in C Falls with a couple of girls, and we've really been working on finding the head case on the team and just attacking her, and whether it's either serving at her every single time or just celebrating when she makes a mistake. We've really been working on that and just kind of picking their team apart one by one, so we have the advantage.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to a little different score today in the match. So hopefully you guys play well to potential. I know you guys can play, and this will be different because Sophia's out, but you guys know that going into the match, and hopefully we'll take care of business today and maybe talk to somebody on the post game. So thanks for joining me on the pregame, Piper. I appreciate that, and let's go Vols.
Yes, of course, James. Thank you.
All right. Piper Lee on the pregame show here in Ronan, Montana, as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Maidens here from the Event Center in Ronan. And pregame brought to you by Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. I'm going to take a timeout here. We got about 5.5 minutes till first serve here from Ronan, 406-270-7384. I'll come back after this timeout with your starting lineups for both teams here from Ronan, Montana. It's the Valkyries. Take it on the Maidens in volleyball action. Well, welcome back to Ronan, Montana, as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Ronan Maidens here from Ronan. About 2 minutes till introductions and all that. Go ready to go. Let's get your starting lineups. Brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods for all your grocery needs, and including amazing bakery deli, 8111 Highway 35 in Bigfork. 837-5010. All the starting lineups for the home team, Ronan Maidens. They're in their whites with gray or black pinstripe on the arms and black numbers and lettering on their uniforms. And the libero is a 5'6" freshman, number 7, Kaylin Marengo. And let's get rid of the rest of the starting lineup for Ronan. It is a 5'7" outside hitter, sophomore, number 4, Maddie Illig. Then middle blocker at 5'7", junior, number 8, Lauren Burr. At 5'3", outside hitter, freshman, number 11, Zaylee Hewankorn. And then a 6-foot middle blocker, freshman, number 13, McKenna Corley. 5'11", right side hitter, junior, number 14, Kylie Kelch. The setter is a 5'8", junior, captain, number 15, Seattle Adams. And then finally a 5'7", sophomore outside hitter, number 18, Nevaeh Perez for head coach Lacey Phelan. This is by Madison Wassam and Katie Elliott for the starting lineups for Ronan. For your Valkyries tonight, little change, obviously, with Sophia still being out. The libero is a 5'5" senior, number 88, Tessa Troyer. At 5'6", opposite side hitter, the lefty, junior, number 1, Natalie Vick. At 5'7", junior outside hitter, number 3, Ava Joe Davey. The captain, a 5'4", senior setter, number 4, Piper Linson. At sophomore at 5'9", opposite side hitter, number 6, Taylor Hallett. Yeah, 5'8", junior outside hitter, number 7, Gracie Sari. And finally, a 5'9", junior middle blocker, captain, number 8, Piper Lee, who I interviewed on the pregame show. So we're going to do the national anthem. I'm going to stay right here, and I will be quiet. You guys can listen along as we are here from Ronan, Montana. 406-270-7384. Let me know you're listening out there. Hey, the Ronan High School Pep Band performing the national anthem here in Ronan. And we'll get ready for starting lineups and first serve. First serve will be brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. What's keeping from you getting fit? Well, discounted guest passes, personal training, Pilates, 850 Holt Drive in Bigfork, Montana, 837-2582. Doug, Nancy Mallam, and the whole gang there at the Montana Athletic Club. Proud sponsors of Bigfork Athletics, and I thank them very much, as all of my sponsors that allow me to travel on the road and broadcast and bring you these games. So let's go Vows tonight. So 3-1 last time when they played each other. So hopefully for a different here. So they have the capability and the ability to play with him and beat him. They just got to get it done on the court. Earlier action, it was C-Team losing to Ronan 3-0. In JV action, it was Ronan 3-1 over Bigfork. And hopefully for a different outcome in this ball game. All right, we're about ready to go here. First serve brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Let's see who's going to be serving first. Who won the toss? As they get ready to take the floor. The officials got to make sure they're lined up correctly. Well, we get out to a good start here in Ronan. I think it's kind of an important thing to do. Only about 5 minutes late starting. Well, that's not too bad here. You can text me 406-270-7384. Let me know you're listening out there, or in the chat on the Google. You can let me know. BFST events on YouTube that you're listening out there. We're ready for first serve. It belongs to Ronan. And looks like number 15, Seattle Adams, their setter. And here we go in set number one. Best of 5 here from Ronan. Service on the way. Gets it over. Bumped up Davey. Taylor. Hallett going to get a caller for a double hit. So a point to Ronan, the first point of the match. 1-0. Adams serving. Adams serve. Sorry, digs it out. Davey Linson will get it over. Dug out by Ronan. They get it across. Tessa Troyer. Howlett. Davey on the spike. Dug out by Libero. Rango. Across by 14. Kelch. The lefty Vic. Down off. For the Roman player. Ewankorn. And a point side out to Bigfork. We're tied at 1-1 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Piper Linson, the setter, to serve for the Valkyries. Service up. Dug out by Ronan into the net. Oh, gets it across. Howlett. Linson. Davey with the spike. Blocked. Set up. Davey. Howlett outside. Blocked. Dug out by Marengo. Dug out. Nice dig by Tessa Troyer and Linson. Davey gets it across. Down the line. Linson will dig it out. Howlett outside. Davey on the spike. And off the hands of number 11. Ewankorn And that'll play point for Bigfork. They lead 2-1 now here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard early here in the first set. Linson serving right in the middle, gets it down. Dug out by Ronan. Marengo gets it across. Davey, Linson, Vic tips it over the blocker in the middle of the court and drops it in for a point. 3-1 for the Valkyries. Linson, service, right, nice down the middle. Oh, Ronan digs it out, sets up Vic. Vic's spike is too hard and doesn't come down. It goes out of bounds and side out to Ronan, and a point for them. It's 3-2 as number 6 comes in the game to serve, and service goes out. And I'll have to check that momentarily. That's Aubrey Krell off the C Squad team. Ava Jo Davey to serve from the left side. Deep serve, dug out by Ronan Krell. Adams, spike off the block, dug out by Davey. Linson going to set up. Sorry, tips it across and drops off the block and on the Ronan side for a point for Bigfork. 5-2 they lead now. And Davey serving for the Valkyries. Serve from the left side, jump. Dug out Ronan. Sorry, we'll dig it out. Linson going to set up back set. And it goes out on the spike attempt by Howlett. Just a little bit hard, a little bit deep on the end line, side out to Ronan. And their libero, Marengo, to serve for the Maidens. Serves it short. Sorry, digs it out. Linson, sorry, on the spike. And off the hand of Krell, the freshman defensive specialist. Point side out to Bigfork. Vic comes out, and Piper Lee comes in. And Tessa Troya serving for Bigfork. Nice low first serve. Ronan can't handle it. 13. That's Corley into the net. And point for Bigfork, 6-4. And check that, 7-4 now here on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Tessa Troya right down the middle. Gets it to Marengo. Adams going to set it up. Spike off the block. Dug about Lee. Linson going to set up Lee. They're going to call lift on Piper Lee after the spike was blocked by Ronan. It'll be Ronan serving. Service. Davey digs it out. Linson, backdoor set from Davey right down the middle. Dug out by Krell. Adams, spike into the net by Hiwankorn. 8-4 now. The Valkyries lead. Here and serving is Taylor Howlett. Howlett jump serve, gets it in. Marengo. Adams over. Off the hands of Sari. And Tessa Troya tried to dig it out. And point for Ronan. 8-5 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And number 11, Zaylee Hiwankorn serving for Ronan. Service, gets it in. Troyer, Howlett, Piper Lee gets it over. Set up, dug out by Sari. Howlett, Davey from the back line. Oh, gets it in right on the end line. Over on the left side on the spike from the backcourt by Ava Jo Davey. Side out point for Bigfork. 9-5 here in the first. And Gracie Sari serving for the Valkyries. Nice service. Dug out by Ronan. Adams will set it up. Back set. And spiked there by number 8. That's Burr. Into the net. Point for Bigfork. They doubled them up 10-5 here in the first. Sari continues to serve for Bigfork. Nice deep serve. Dug out by Marengo. Adams going to set it up. Burr. Dug out by Troyer. Howlett, Davey. And just misses the end line. Just Ava Joe Davy up the left side. Not out by much. And side out for Ronan, point at 10-6 now on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Serving Ronan right into the net. That's Burr with the serve into the net. And she'll go out. Marengo will come back in. Vic will come in. Troyer out for Bigfork. Vic over on the left side for the Valkyries, serving as Piper Lee. Lee's deep serve. Marengo. Adams back set. Nope. Gets it across. Sorry. Howlett. Linson. Blocked. Vic. Linson gets it across. Ronan gets it out third. Gracie in the back line. Piper Lee, or Howlett, Vic will get across the left hand. Marengo. Ronan gets it across. Sorry. Howlett. Davy off the block. And they're going to call a lift on Ronan on that block. 12-6 now as Piper Lee serves for the Valkyries here in the first. Service, nice, but too deep. As Piper Lee goes across the end line, she'll come out, and Troyer will come in for her on the back line to receive the serve for the Valkyries. And Adams to serve for Ronan. Service, dug out by Sari. Linson, Troyer will get it across. Marengo, Adams to set it up. Spike. Linson digs it out. Howlett. Davy, way over in the back. Marengo gets it out. Adams. Ronan gets it across. Sorry, back line. Howlett. Vic with the left hand, just a little bit strong. Inside out to Ronan. 12-8 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. The Valkyries lead here in the first. Best of 5 here from Ronan. Adams, service. Sorry, digs it out. Howlett. Davy, cross court. Nice spike. Adams will set it up. Ronan digs it out. Oh, sorry, nice dig. Vic gets it across. Marengo. Adams going to dink it across. And Linson dives for it. Can't quite handle it. And a point for Ronan. It's 12-9 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Adams serving. Adams. Davy. Howlett. Linson into the net. On the right side. Point 12-10 now. Adams, sorry. Howlett's going to set up Davy. Davy with the spike. Off the block, straight down on Bigfork side. Point for Ronan. 12-11 they lead now. So Ronan has cut into Bigfork's lead, which was 12-7. And Adams serving again. Adams, deep. Davy. Howlett going to set up Davy. Davy on the spike. Off the net and block. Falls on Ronan's side, so Davy with a big one right there. And 13-11. Bigfork takes the lead by 2. Piper Linson to serve, the setter for Bigfork. Linson, serve. Marengo. Adams going to be in the net. Oh, dunked down by Howlett. Marengo going to set it up. Blocked. Sorry. They're going to call a double hit or a lift there on Sorry in the back court. And side out to Ronan is number 6. Krell will come in to serve for Ronan. Service, deep. Tessa Troyer. Linson Davy. Way back corner. Tried to get him sleeping over on the right side, but hit it just a little bit strong. We're tied at 13 here in the first. As Krell serving for Ronan. Deep serve, Troyer. Linson Howlett. Cross-court spike off the hands of Krell. Drops out of play. Point for Bigfork on the side out. 14-13 now. And Ava Joe Davy to serve. Nice deep serve. Dug out by Krell. Adams gets it across. Ronan will get it over. Vic gets it across. Marengo. Adams back set. dinked across. Troyer can't get to it, falls on the Bigfork side, and we're tied again at 14. In the libero, Marengo to serve. Service, Davey, Linson, the lefty Vic off the block of Burr and falls on Ronan's side, so point side out to Bigfork. Tessa Troyer to serve. Piper Lee comes in. Vic will take a seat for the Valkyries. Troyer serve, nice deep. Marengo will dig it out into the net. Spiking across. And Bigfork will be in the net on the spike. Or check that. Side out to Ronan, tied at 15 now. And 13, McKenna Corley serving for Ronan. Service too strong. Past the end line. Point side out to Bigfork, 16-15 now. Howlett to serve for the Valkyries. We'll see if she could do what she did in Browning the other day. Nice serve, deep. Adams going to set it up. Spike by Bird, dug out by Sari. Howlett, Piper Lee. Adams digs it out. Burr, Wool, Linson, Howlett, Sari. Dug out by Krell, Adams, Burr, Davey, Howlett. Sari gets it across. In the middle, drops in front as Krell can't quite handle it. And point for Bigfork, 17-15, as Howlett continues to serve on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Jump serve by Howlett. Nice. Marengo. Adams tries to dink it across into the net. Point for Bigfork. They're up by 3 now, 18-15. Need to close this out. Howlett continued to serve for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve, Marengo. Adams going to set somebody up. Short set. Spiked across, dug out by Howlett. Linson. Davey from the back line gets it across by Krell. Adams. Spiked by Burr. Off of Linson. Can't handle it. And Howlett dives for it but can't get to it. Side out point for Ronan. And number 11. Wankorn to serve. 18-16 on your Montana Athletics Club scoreboard. Valkyries lead. Wankorn deep. Tessa Troyer. Davies saves it. Troyer gets it across. Adams going to set it up. Spike. Troyer with a dig. Piper Linson drops it across over the outstretched hands of Maddie Ilg. And side out point for Bigfork, 19-16 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Sari serving. Nice deep, just out by about a foot on the end line by Gracie Sari. In 19-17 as Burr will serve for the Maidens. Service deep. Troyer into the net. Howlett can't get to it. 19-18 now on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Burr serving for Ronan. Service deep. Sorry, Howlett. Davey on a spike. Right in before the end line. And a nice spike up the line by Davey. Vic will come back in for Tessa Troyer. And Piper Lee to serve. Valkyries up 20-18. Nice service, Marengo. Her return is out of bounds. And point for Bigfork, 21-18 here in the first. Piper Lee serving again for Bigfork. Nice jump serve. Back. Yeah, that was an easy lift by number 11, Wankorn in the backcourt. 22-18 for Bigfork. They need to close this one out here in the first. Piper Lee serving. Jump serve. Nice right in the middle. Wankorn. Adams. Cross court. Two of Bigfork players there. Linson drops it across. Adams will dig it out. Marengo. And spiked out of play by Ilg. Point for Bigfork, 23-18 here in the first. And Lee serving. Marengo. Adams back set. Spiked it off the dugout by Sari. Howlett. And a late whistle. They got to call double hit on Howlett. Side out to Ronan, 23-19. Adams' serve for the Maidens. Just over. Sari tries to get to it. A short serve. Just behind the front line. Sari diving at it. 23-20 now here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Adams serving again. Service. Sari there this time. Howlett. Vic drops it across. Adams will dig it out. Troyer. Howlett. Davey. Cross-court spike. Dug out by Ronan. Adams. They got to get it across. Dug out by Linson. Howlett. Davey on the spike. Wankhorn. Adams. Ilg. Davey. They call double hit on Bigfork. 23-21. Ronan within 2. Need to get a side out here. Adams into the net, drops, dug out. Linson will get it across. Marengo. Adams spiked. Cross court, dug out by Bigfork. Sorry. Davey. Back corner. Ronan trying to save it. Adams will get it across. Vic. Howlett. They're going to call lift on Howlett. 23-22. And Bigfork will take a timeout as Ronan gets back in this one. And Bigfork needing a side out. I'll be back after this timeout from Ronan. All right, we're back here in Ronan, Montana. Valkyries and Maidens playing 23-22 on your Bigfork Harvest Student scoreboard, and Valkyries leading here in the first. Adams serving for Ronan. Service, deep. Davey will dig it out. Howlett, Davey. Tipped out by Marengo. Point for Bigfork. Game point here in the first, and Linson will serve for the Valkyries for this first one here in Ronan. Linson serve up, gets it in. Dug out by Wankhorn. Adams nearly out of play. Davey, Linson, Davey. Adams can't get it across, and point. Bigfork wins his first one, 25-22, and a big one for them. And I'll be back after this extended timeout here from Ronan, Montana. On your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard, the Valkyries win the first best of 5, 25-22 here from Ronan, Montana. Well, welcome back to Ronan, Montana. Valkyries win the first one, 25-22. We'll head to the second. And for Bigfork in the front line, it is on the far side Piper Lee, Piper Linson, and Ava Davey. On the far side, Sari, Howlett, and Vic, and Libero for Bigfork. Troyer comes in for Vic, and serving is Gracie Sari. Ronan look like they're starting the same. Maddie Ilwig, Kaylee Marengo, Lauren Burr, Hawankorn, Corley, Kelch, and Adams. Sorry, deep serve. Marengo will dig it out. Adams going to set it. Spike. And spiking it right down the middle is Kylie Kelch in between two Bigfork players. And side out point to Ronan. And Aubrey Krell will come in to serve for Maddie Ilg. Service off the net, dug out by Troyer. Davey. Piper Lee will get it across. Adams going to set up. Spike off the block. Sorry. Dug up by Howlett. Davey back. Too deep. And point for Ronan, 2-0 here in the second, best of 5 here from Ronan, Montana. Serving again is Krell. Deep. Troyer. Howlett. Piper Lee on the spike. Off the block. Drops it. In the Ronan side for a point and side out to Bigfork. And Piper Lee will go back to serve. Troyer goes out. And Natalie Vick will come in on the front line, the lefty. And serving, Piper Lee. Piper Lee, nice deep serve, dug out. Adams will set it up. Spike from the back. Dug out by Davey. Howlett. Davey will get it across in the middle. Dug out by Ronan. Adams spiking. Dug out by Howlett. Linson's going to save it. Howlett's going to get across. Marengo. Adams back set. Spike. Blocked by Vic. Then she hits it up, but Bigfork can't get to it. Davey trying to, but falls out of bounds. Lee will come out. Troyer will come back in. And Marengo will serve for Ronan here up 3-1 in the second. Service dug out by Sari. Howlett Linson to get it across. Dug out by Marengo way up in the lights. Out of play as it hit the lights. And point for Bigfork. 3-2. Linson to serve for the Valkyries. Deep serve in the middle, Marengo. Adams will dig it out. Spike by Burr. Sorry. Linson, lefty, Vic, blocked. Davey will get it back over. Adams. Marengo. Spiking Ronan into the net. Hawankorn spikes it in the net. Point for Bigfork. It's tied at 3 apiece. Piper Linson to serve. Still for Bigfork. Nice deep serve dug out by Ronan. Adams. And set up. Burr off the block. Falls in front of Sari as she dives to try to get it. And point side out to Ronan. 3, Bailey Wool will come in to serve for Ronan, the Maidens. She places number 14, Kylie Kelch. Wool, deep serve. Linson going to set up Davey. Davey blocked by Hawankorn on the set by Linson. A little bit too close to the net for Davey. And Wool serving for Ronan. Service. Sorry. Howlett. Lefty Vic. Dug out. Adams. Nope. Adams will have to hit it across. Sorry. Linson. Davey on the spike. And it was tipped by Ronan, so point side out to Bigfork. It should be 5-4 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here in the second. And Ava Jo Davies serving for the Valkyries. Davies serve, nice deep down the middle. Rango digs it out. Adams will get it. Hawankorn hits it out. And Bigfork in the net. So a point for Ronan. 6-4. They call Bigfork in the net that time. Grell will come out, and Maddie Illig will come in. Ronan serving Hawankorn for the Maidens. Deep serve. Troyer. Linson. Vic. Dug out by Ronan. Vic will block it. Dug out by Davey. Drops across. Ronan puts it across. Linson. Davey. Back. Spikes it too deep. Point for Ronan. 7-4 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Hawankorn serving. Service. Tessa Troyer. Linson. Sorry, blocked. Dug out by Bigfork. Linson. Natalie Vick gets it up deep. Marengo. Wool can't get to it. Drops. Out of play. Side out point for Bigfork. Vick will come out. Troyer will come in to serve for Bigfork. Tessa Troyer. The libero. In red. Serves it up. Her opposite. Marengo digs it out. And off the block on the spike for Marengo. And point side out to Ronan. As 13, Corley comes back in for the libero. Excuse me, Bird to serve for Ronan. Service dug out by Davey. Linson, sorry, gets it across. Wool. And Howlett with a nice job at the net. Knocks it down. And a violation by Ronan, a lift. And point for Bigfork. Howlett was served down 8-6 here in the second. Howlett serve, nice, down the middle. Adams gets it across, dug out. They're going to call lift by Troyer. Excuse me. And 15, Adams to serve for Ronan. Davey Howlett. Sorry with the spike. Duck out by Marengo. Adams going to set it outside. Illig blocked by Bigfork. Adams going to reset. Blocked by Sorry. Oh, spike. By number 13, Corley. And Davey can't handle it. 10-6. Ronan leads here in the second. Adams serving. Tessa Troyer. Howlett saves it. Sorry gets it across for Bigfork. Adams, short set. Corley. Howlett. Sorry. Before hits, don't get it across in time. And Bigfork will take a timeout. Here, trailing 11-6 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here from Ronan in the second as they won the first 25-22. And I'll be back momentarily after this timeout. All right, we're back. Ready to go here as Adams serves for Ronan, up 11-6 here in the second. Adams serve, deep. Davey. Linson. Piper Lee will get it across. Dug out. Hawankorn. Adams. Spike. Dug out by Howlett. Sorry gets it across. Adams looking to set it up. Spiked. Bigfork will be called for being in the net. And point for Ronan, up 12-6. As the Maidens double up the Valkyries here in the second. Adams. Davey. Howlett. Piper Lee down the middle. Adams will dig it out. falls on Ronan's side. I think Piper hit it kind of, knocked it down. Side out point for Bigfork. Gracie's sorry to serve for Bigfork. Up, down 12-7 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Sorry, nice serve. Marengo will dig it out into the net. And Adams can't handle the pass. Point for Bigfork. 12-8. Gracie Sorry continues to serve for the Valkyries. On the far right side, jump serve. Just gets it off Marengo. Nice serve over on the left side. Marengo can't handle it. And point for Bigfork, 12-9. Here in the second. Sorry, serving again. Nice jump serve. Dug out by Ronan. Adams will set it up outside. Cross court. Davey. Howlett. Piper. Lee. Spiking it off the block. Falls in. And point for Bigfork, 12-10. Now within 2 here in the second. They won the first 25-22. If you're just joining me. Sorry. Nice serve. Marengo will dig it out. Adams. Spiked across, dug out by Davey. Howlett going to set up Davey. Davey on the spike, down the line, dug out by Ronan. He's got to get it across. Davey, Howlett, Piper Lee, backcourt, Marengo, Adams, side, Illig, dug out by Sari. Howlett, Davey, down the line, dug out by Marengo. Adams, Illig again, dug out by Bigfork. Howlett going to set up, dropping it across. Oh, nice dink there by Piper Linson as Davey passes to Howlett and Linson gets it across. And a point for Bigfork, 12-11. Sorry, serving or continuing to serve for Bigfork. Nice jump serve. And point for Bigfork. We're tied at 12 as Ronan in a violation. Rotation violation here. So Bigfork gets that point. Sorry. Nice serve down the middle. Off of 13, Corley. And Ronan will take a timeout as Bigfork comes all the way back. Down 12-6, run off 7 straight points. And they take the lead in the second. 13-12 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. And I will take a timeout here from Ronan, Montana. 406-270-7384. Text me, let me know you're listening out there here on BFSD Events on YouTube. All right, we're back here in Ronan. Valkyries have battled back. They were doubled up 12-6, came back, take the lead here in the second, 13-12 as they won the first, 25-22 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. And Sorry continuing to serve for Bigfork. Nice deep serve, dug out by Ronan. Adams will set it up, cross court. Misses Piper Lee, and Davey can't get to it. It falls in front of her on the spike by number 13, Corley. So side out to Ronan and a point. Illig goes out. Krell comes in to serve for Ronan. Here tied at 13. Service, Sorry. Howlett. Davey spikes it. Marengo gets across, dug out. Tessa Troyer dives for it. Goes out of play. Point for Ronan, 14-13 here in the second. Service by Krell. Tessa Troyer. Howlett. Davey. Cross court. Dug out by Ronan. The walk-horn dug out by Sorry. Howlett going to set up Davey. Cross court. Spike. And out of play. Point for Ronan, 15-13. Krell serving again. This one, not even close. Under the net up the right side. So side out to Bigfork and a point. And Piper Lee serving for the Valkyries. Vic back in for Troyer. Piper Lee, deep serve. Dug out by Ronan. It's going to be, looked like it out of play, but they able to get it back. Sorry. Howlett, Vic, blocked. Sorry, can't dig it out. And Troyer will come in for Piper Lee. Side out, 16-14. Ronan leads here in the second, now up by 2. Marengo to serve for Ronan. Serves it deep. Sorry. Howlett, Linson. Back corner. Dug out by Ronan. Adams setting it up. Hawankorn. Blocked by Bigfork. Dug out. Off the block of Linson. Out of play as Howlett dives for it. Can't get to it. Point for Ronan. 17-14 here in the second on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Marengo serving. Davey. Howlett. Back corner. Marengo digs it out from Davey. Hawankorn going to hit it out of play. And a break for Bigfork as they get the side out and the point. 17-15. Piper Linson, the setter for the Valkyries, serving here in the second. Linson serve. Nice. Down the middle. Adams will set it up. Back out. Burr. Block. Vic digs it out. Nice dig. Linson will get it across. Davey. Linson. Howlett. Blocked into the net. Call a lift on Ronan. So Bigfork back within 1 now as Linson continues to serve. 17-16. And a heck of a battle here in Ronan. Linson's nice serve down the middle. Marengo. Adams will dig it across. And a lift called on Ronan. We're tied at 17 apiece on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard with Linson serving for Bigfork. Nice deep serve. Adams, block, Burr. Linson will dig it out, get it across. Burr down. And Vic can't handle it. Off of her, off of Davey. And on the side of Bigfork, and a point for the Maidens inside out. Wool will come in to serve for number 5, Olivia Sheff. And change up, number 12. Sierra Blood will come in for Hawankorn in the front court. Wool serves it. Sorry, gets it back across. Wool. Adams, back set. Burr, blocked by Vic. Dug out by Howlett. Davey gets it across. Adams. Spike, blocked by Bigfork. That's Howlett and Vic at the net. Blocking the spike attempt by the Maidens. And Ava Jo Davey will serve, tied at 18 here in the second. Davey, Marengo, Adams. Dug out by Troyer. Davey. Sorry, gets it across. Dug out by Ronan. Adams. Burr. Piper Linson. Davey. Troyer will get it across. Dug out by Krell. Spike. Troyer off the block. Linson. Vic. Drops it across. Ronan in the net. Didn't matter as Vic will drop it across in a point as Bigfork goes up 19-18 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Ava Jo Davey serving. Nice service. Wool. Adams. And into the net by number 12, Sierra Blood, who just came into the match. A freshman, 5'9" outside hitter. Davey serving, 20-18. Need to close this one out as well. Nice serve by Wool, digs it out. Adams, back set. He'll get it across. Davey will set it. Linson, set up. Sorry, cross court. Adams digs it out. Linson. Vic, down the middle. Wool. Adams, spiked by Bird, dug out by Davey. Sorry. Linson will get it across. Marengo. Adams. Spiked by Bird. Dug out by Troyer off the block. Linson. Sorry. Off the block. Dug out by Marengo. Adams. Getting it across. Sorry will dig it out. Linson. Vic will get it across for Bigfork. Adams going to set up Burr. Burr's spike out of bounds. Point for Bigfork. That was close to the end line, but it was just out. Nice call by the MOA official there. Service by Davey. Marengo. They got to get it across. Troyer. Linson back set. Howlett blocked at the net by Sierra Blood. Falls on Bigfork side out to Ronan. Illard comes back in, and Blood will serve. 21-19 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here in the second. Service, Sierra. Excuse me. And Davey hits it from the back line, out of play. I'm trying to say Gracie sorry at the same time. 21-20, and Blood serving for Ronan. Just get his side out, Davey. Linson, Vic drops it across. Nice job by Vic. And then saying she's under the net. I don't know about. So tied at 21 apiece. Sorry. Linson. Davey will get it across. Marengo hits it back, but too long. And point for Bigfork side out. Vic will come out. And Piper Lee back in, 22-21. And Tessa Troyer serving, looking to close it out. Gets just across the net. I thought it was going to be in. Adams. Howlett dinks it. Dug out. And get a call lift on Ronan, 23-21 here in the second. And Troyer continuing serve for Bigfork. Nice serve right down the middle. Blood going to hit this one out of bounds. It's game point here in the second, 24-21. It'd be big if Bigfork can go up 2-0 in this. Troyer, service. Into the net. Just get it across. We talked about that in pregame with Piper Lee. Give yourself a chance. And Burr will serve 24-22 here in the second. Need a side out here, win this point. Sorry. Linson. Piper Lee with the spike blocked. Wool will dig it out. Adams set it back. Dug out. Linson back set. Howlett back deep. Wool will dig it out. Adams going to set it up. Far side. Dug out by Linson off the net. Howlett. Davey, backcourt. Blood. Set up. Ronan just gets it across. Davey. Linson. Piper Lee off the block. Out of bounds and point for Bigfork. They win the second one here. 25-22, just as the same as the first. So they're up 2-0 here in Ronan. So they win 25-22 in the second, lead 2-0 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. I'll be back after this extended timeout from Ronan, Montana, as the Valkyries lead this one 2-0 here. Well, we're back in Ronan. Valkyries win the first two, 2-0. They're up. You're going to need one more to win this in the best of 5. You got Vic, Linson, and Davey on the front line. Piper Lee, and Howlett on the back line. Lee will come out. Troyer will come in for Bigfork. Ronan will get the serve to start the third. And they're same. Maddie Owen, Kaylin Marengo, Lauren Burr, Zaylee Wankorn, McKenna Corley, Kylie Kelch, and Seattle Adams on the floor for Ronan here to start the third. Thanks, Marine. I appreciate that. Glad you can hear out there. Yeah, it's been an exciting match. They've been really playing with a lot of intensity and really doing a good job hustling and playing, so it's been kind of exciting. Adams to serve for Ronan. Burr will go out, and the libero Marengo in for Ronan here in the third. Valkyries up 2-0 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. We're ready to start the third here from Ronan. Adams serve deep. Troyer will dig it out. Linson, Davey to get it crossed. Back Marengo. Adams going to set it up. Spike off the block. Spike there by 13. Corley. And out of bounds. It'll be a point for Ronan. Off the block attempt by Bigfork. And Adams continuing to serve. They're up 1-0 here. Service by Adams. Troyer will dig it out. Davey Linson will get it across for Bigfork. Dug out by Adams will set it up. Ronan gets it up. Diving Howlett gets it up. Vic with the left hand. Tips it up the right side. Drops in. And side out point for Bigfork. They tie this one at 1. Piper Linson back to serve for the Valkyries here in the third. Tied at 1-1. Dug out by Ronan. Adams spiking it. Oh, nice. Trying to save it was Gracie Sorry from the back line that hits it out of play. Excuse me. And side out point as Krell will come in for Ronan to serve up 2-1 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here in Ronan. Krell service. Deep. Troyer to dig it out. Linson Howlett. Drops it across. Adams will dig it out. They say it went over the flag. The line judge didn't call it. The guy on the far side did, so I'm not sure. Krell. Sorry, we'll dig it out. Linson. Troyer to get across for Bigfork. Marengo. Adams. Back set. Spike by Linson will dig it out. Vic saves it. Oh, Howlett gets it across. Adams spiking it. Ronan. Sorry with the save. Across by Howlett. Dug out by Ronan. They'll get it across. Sorry. Linson going to set up. Howlett. Down the line. Burr will dig it out. The Wankorn. Crossed by Ronan. Sorry. Linson left-handed by Vic. Dug out by Ronan. Marengo. Wankorn will have to get it across. Down the line. Wankorn and a point for Ronan up 4-0 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Check that 5-0 as Ronan jumps out to an early lead. They're taking a timeout here and make sure showing number 6, Aubrey Krell serving. Going to make sure everything is correct here. So officials timeout. So if you're wondering why I'm pausing, I'm waiting. Looks like official still sitting right there. The floor official checking with the scores table. I'll just stay right here until we get going because once they get this settled, I'm not sure of who's supposed to be serving or it's supposed to be the score. It might be 4-0, not 5-0. I'm not sure. I'll let you know here momentarily when they check that here. Yeah, Bigfork did have a point. Yeah. Okay, it's 4-1. They finally got it right. Okay, that's what the timeout was for, 4-1, as we had got the ball in the serve, so that's correct, 4-1. And Krell to serve now for Ronan, up 4-1. Krell, service. Tessa Troyer. Linson Davey, backcourt. Dug out by Marengo. Adams. Huancorn will get it across. Hits it into the net. So side out point for Bigfork and cut the lead in half, 4-2 now here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Ava Jo Davey to serve for the Valkyries. Oh, service right down the middle. And Marengo can't handle it. Ace for Davey, and she'll serve again. Dug out by Ronan. Up to get across to Huancorn. Davey, Linson outside, sorry. Blocked. The block goes. It was off the block. Yeah. The line judge in the middle saw it go off the hands. It went off the hands of Ronan on the block and out of play, so it's tied at 4-4. Davies served deep. Marengo will dig it out. Adams, spiked by Huancorn. Going to be deep by about 3 feet. Number 18, Nevaeh Perez, will come in for Ronan. Bigfork leads now 5-4. Davey serving from the left side. Nice serve. Dinks it down. That one's going to go out of play off Olivia Sheff. And point for Bigfork. It's going to be 6-4 here on your Flathead Lake Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Ava Jo Davey continuing to serve. Nice deep serve, Marengo. Sheff dug out. Save attempt there by Davey. Out of play, side out to Ronan at a point. And Burr to come in for Ronan. Trailing by 6-5. Bigfork leads here. Marengo to serve the libero for Ronan. Deep serve, Tessa Troyer. Out of play, Vic can't get to it. And we're tied at 6 apiece. Marengo service. Sorry. Linson. Vic with the left hand. Into the net. 7-6 now for Ronan. Troyer. Linson. Sorry. Cross court. Dug out by Ronan. Spiking it. Nevaeh Perez. Sorry. They called double hit on Bigfork. 8-6 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Ronan leads here in the third after losing the first two. Marengo. Sorry. Set up Vic with the left hand. Dug out by Ronan. Adams. Crossed by Burt. Linson. Vic blocked. Dug out by Linson. Davey. Sorry. Cross court. Dug out by Krell. Spiked by Burt. Dug out by Bigfork. Adams going to be out of the net. So point for Bigfork as Troyer gets it across for the Valkyries. But Adams trying to set it. Gets underneath the net. Point for Bigfork. Troyer to serve. Down 8-7 here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Troyer serve. Nice deep back corner. Dug out by Marengo. Adams going to set it up. Perez hits it out. Cross court. And we're tied at 8 here in the third. Troyer serving for Bigfork. Into the net for the Valkyries. And 9-8, Ronan gets the side out. And Wool will come in to serve for number 5, Chef. Service by Wool, nice and deep. Davey, Linson, Piper Lee. In the net, partially blocked there by Burr. 10-8 now. Ronan leads here in the third. And Wool serving for the Maidens. Wool, deep serve. Sorry, we'll dig it out. Linson Hallett on the spike. Able to drop it across. Marengo can't handle it. Side out for Bigfork, 10-9. And Taylor Hallett serving for the Valkyries. Nice service down the line. Adams goes, saves it out of bounds. Burr will get it across. And out of play up the line by Burr. Point for Bigfork. We're tied at 10. We go to 25 in the first 4. And we're tied at 10 now. Hallett serving. Marengo. Adams. Burr. Off of Troyer on the tip. Still falls on Bigfork's side. The point side out to Ronan. As Carell will come out, Ill will come in. 11-10. Perez to serve. Short serve, but dug out. Out of play there by Sari as she dives for it. 12-10 now. As Perez will serve for the Maidens. Davey, Howlett. Oh. And Piper Lee just hits it out of play, out of bounds with the right side. Point 13-10 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Perez serving for Ronan. Service deep. Davey. Howlett. Sorry, cross court, dugout Marengo. Adams going to set it up. Burr drops it off the net. Saved by Linson. Piper Lee, back corner. Wool will dig it out. Adams. Hillig off of Tessa Troyer. 14-10. And Bigfork will take a timeout here from Ronan, Montana, as they win the first 2, trail 14-10 here in the third. And I'll be back after this timeout. All right, we're back here in Ronan. Valkyries won the first 2. If you're just joining me, they trail in the third, 14-10. Your best of 5 here from Ronan against the Maidens in volleyball action. And Perez to serve. Davey. Howlett. Linson will drop it across. Dug out by Wool. Adams. Dug out there by Howlett. Linson. Piper Lee gets it across. Adams looking. Burr spiking. Off of Davey on the back line. Point 16-10 now. Here in the third. Perez serving. Tessa Troyer. Howlett. Sorry, off the block. Ronan able to dig it out. Perez will get it across. Davey. Piper Lee spikes it down for the point and side out to Bigfork. 15-11. Valkyries trail by 4 here in the third. Sorry to serve for Bigfork. Nice serve. Dug out by Wool. Adams, back set. Hill, cross court. Too strong. Point for Bigfork, 15-12. Well, they did it last time getting down and able to come back after trailing in the second. So let's see if the Valkyries can do it again. And Sorry serving. Marengo. Piper lead. Big cross. Perez. Illig blocked by Bigfork. Illig digs it out. Adams. Illig will try it again. Dug out by Sorry. Davey. And Hallett can't get it across. Communication between her and Sorry who was going to take it. 16-12. Burr serving for Ronan here in the third. Burr's service into the net. So a break for Bigfork. Look at the side out and the point. 16-13. Vic will come back in. Troyer will sit down. Vic in the front court. And Piper Lee to serve for Bigfork here in the third. Piper Lee's service. Nice deep serve. Perez. Adams. Marengo gets it across. Yeah, Hallett trying to get to it. Runs into the net as the pass by Piper Lee takes her that way. Side out to Ronan, 17-13. And Adams to serve. Wool will come out. Chef will come in for Ronan. Up by 4, 17-13. A tight match here in the third. Sorry. Hallett will get it across, tip it across. I'm not sure what that call was. Adams serving for Ronan. Sorry. Tessa Troyer dives at it, can't get to it. Bigfork will take another timeout, trailing by 6, 19-13 here in the third. And I'll take a timeout here in Ronan, Montana. All right, we're back in Ronan. Valkyries trail in the third, 19-13 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. After winning the first two, 25-22. And Adams serving for Ronan, up by 6 here in the third. Sorry, digs it. Howlett. Davey. And it's out on the spike by Davey. Just past the end line. 20-13. Adams keeps swinging away. Sorry. Davey will save it. Vic gets it across. Nice save. Marengo. Adams. Back set. Spikes out of play. Point for Bigfork to the side out. Good hustle there by Ava Jo Davey. Get in the corner, and then Vic able to get it across. 20-14. And Linson to serve for Bigfork. Need to go on a run. Perez. Adams. Spike blocked. And falls on Rosine's side. Bigfork point. 20-15. And Linson still serving for the Valkyries. Down 20-15 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Linson serve, nice deep. Marengo will dig it out. A lift by Adams on the attempted set, 20-16. Bigfork going on a run. Linson serve, nice deep. Marengo gonna hit it out of play on the return. Point for Bigfork, 20-17. Now within 3. Served by Linson. Perez. Ronan will have to just get it across. Marengo. Troyer. Linson. Howlett. Down the line. Dug it out by Marengo. Adams. They got to get it across. Vic. Linson. Spike by Piper Lee. Ronan can't handle as they hit it into the net. 20-18. So Bigfork on a run. Down by 2 now on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Linson serving. Nice deep serve. Perez will dig it out. Adams will get it across. Howlett, Linson, Vic drops it across in front of Adams for the point. 20-19. The Walkhorn will come in for Perez. And the Valkyries within 1 here in the third. Linson serving for Bigfork. Service by Linson. Nice deep. Serve Adams to set it up. Blocked. Dug out by Ronan. Linson, Howlett, Davey. Ronan. Marengo. Crossed. Dug out by Vic. Davey on the spike. Dug out by Ronan. Vic. Howlett going to dink it across. Ronan digs it out. Adams. Ilwig. Vic. Linson. Off this block. Yeah. On the Davey spike. And a lift called on Ronan. We're tied at 20. 20-20 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Linson continues to serve for Bigfork. Dug up. Adams. Set it up, spike. Dug out by Troyer. Nice job getting it across. Is Ava Joe Davey. Adams back set, spiking it. Dug out by Linson. Vix digs it out. Across by Davey. They're going to call 4 hits by Bigfork. Tremendous rally there. And Bigfork tries to and almost saves it. 21-20 is Ronan will get the side out and the point. And Krell to serve for Ronan. Troyer. Linson. Davey. Spike. Dug out by Ronan. Adams going to set it up. Spike. Dug out by Sari. Linson. Sari from the back line. Krell digs it out. Adams. The Walkhorn. They're going to say Bigfork was in the net. Trying to block it. Even though the spike was out of play. And point for Ronan, 22-20 here in the third. Need a side out here, does Bigfork. Service. Troyer. Linson. Davey. Back corner. Marengo. Adams. Spiking it. Troyer. Linson. Davey. Back. Marengo. Adams. Walkhorn. Vic. Howlett. Vic. Dug out by Walkhorn. Adams. And Adams into the net, so point for Bigfork. And a side out, 22-21. Ava Joe David is served for the Valkyries here, trailing by 1 here in the third. Got to get it across and got to get it in, give yourself a chance. Service by Davey into the net. And Marengo to serve, 23-21 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Ronan leading by 2. Troyer. Linson. Vic down the line, drops it across. Nice job by Natalie Vic. 23-22. Troyer serving for Bigfork as they trail by 1 here in the third, trying to close this match out. Dugout, Krell, Adams, Huancorn. Sorry with the spike. Cross court, dug out by Krell, Adams. Huancorn, dug out by Davey. Linson, sorry, digs it across. Ronan's got to get it across. Dug out, Howlett, Davey, across. Adams. Can't quite handle it is Piper Lee. And game point here in the third, 24-22, as Wool will come in. Bailey Wool to serve. Up 24-22 in the third. Service. Davey. Linson. Piper Lee off the block. Drops it. Valkyries within 1, 24-23. An exciting third game. And Taylor Howlett to serve for Bigfork. Get it in. Gets it in. Marengo. Adams. Burr. Burr's spike is out of bounds. We're tied at 24. And Howlett serving Taylor. Let's get it in. She does. Dug out by Krell, Adams. Ronan's got to get it across. Burr will get it across. Piper Lee. It's in Piper Lee on the spike. Spikes it down. Dug out by Wool. Get it across. Piper Lee. Howlett. Piper Lee. Dug out by Sorry. Lee across. Wool. Adams. Will slide it across and drop on Bigfork's side. Instead of setting it up for a spike, she sneaks it in the open area on Bigfork's side. They go up 25-24. Huancorn to serve for Ronan, up by 1 here in the third. Huancorn serves it into the net. We're tied at 25 here, and Gracie Sorry to serve for Bigfork here in the third, trying to close this one out. Sorry serve, get it in. Does Wool. Adams. Adams will dig it across. Tessa Troyer can't quite get to it. Adams, a very smart player, their setter. Does a really good job. They're up 26-21. Burr to serve for Ronan. Dug out by Sorry. Piper Lee, cross court, off of Wool on the set there by Howlett. And point for Bigfork. Vic will come in for Tessa Troyer. And Piper Lee to serve as we're tied at 26. You got to win by 2. Just get it in, Piper Lee. She does. Nice serve. Ronan has to get it across. And knocking across, knocking it down past the block is 13, Corley. Good serve there by Piper Lee. Sheff will come in the front line for Wool. Adams to serve. Troyer, Howlett, Vic. Can get it across, dug out. Adams, back set, Illig, blocked. Adams again, into the net. They're going to call 4 on Ronan, tied at 27. Piper Linson to serve. Just need to get over that hump. Need 2 more points here. Linson serving. Nice serve, dug out by Ronan. Adams getting across, into the net by Sheff. Point for Bigfork. Now they have the lead, 28-27. This is set and match point for the Valkyries. Piper Linson to serve. Gets it in. Marengo in the net. Vic. Marengo digs it out. This Vic spike. Adams spiking across. Linson. Howlett. Too strong by Davey. Had it set up perfectly. She couldn't get it to come down on the outside, and we're tied at 28. And Krell will come in for Ronan. The Maidens to serve here on your Bigfork Harvest Food Scoreboard, 28 apiece. Set. Troyer. Linson. Davey. Adams will dig it out. Marengo. Swankorn. And diving for it is Hallett and Linson. They can't quite get to it. Falls on Bigfork's side. Out of bounds. And point for Ronan. Game point for them, 29-28. Corral the serve. Troyer. Linson going to set up Hallett. Hallett dinks it across. Adams. Marengo. Wancorn's going to have to put it across. Dug out by Linson. Hallett. Backcourt. And Davey hits it just like an inch too long. She had him up. Ronan, that would have just fell, just missed on the back line. And Ronan wins this one 30-28 here in the third. That means we'll go to a fourth. Here from Ronan. And 30-28 here in the third. Valkyries lead 2-1 now on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. I'll be back after this timeout and a momentarily break from Ronan. Well, welcome back to Ronan, and a heck of a match here. It's 2-1. Bigfork leads as we head to the fourth. 25-22, 25-22, and then 28-30. So a heck of a battle here in Ronan. Davey, Linson, and Lee in the front court for this one. Vic, Howlett, and Sari in the back court. And Bigfork will serve. That means 88 Troyer will come in for Bigfork here to start the fourth. My friend Steve Wool bringing me some water here. Thank you, Steve. Gracie Sari to serve as we head. It's the fourth here from Ronan. Sari serve. Nice serve right down the middle. Perez in. Adams. As the spike goes out of bounds off number 4, Maddie Ilg. And point for Bigfork, 1-0. And Sari serving. Sari, jump serve goes into the net. Side out for Ronan and a point. Wankorn and Burr will come in for Ronan. Here in the fourth, we're tied at 1 apiece. On the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And number 6 it's Krell to serve for Ronan. She returns the favor and puts it into the net. And Natalie Vick will come in for Tessa Troyer, the lefty, on the front court for Bigfork, along with Linson and Davey. And Piper Lee to serve. And Lee returns the favor, serves it into the net. Looks like nobody has enough strength here in the fourth to get it across the net. And Marengo, their libero, will serve for Ronan. 2-2. She gets it across. Sorry. Howlett. Davey, cross court. Off of Krell, out of bounds. And point for Bigfork. Side out 3-2. Piper Linson to serve for Bigfork. And she did a great job in that last one, bringing them back with her serving. Linson, nice serve. Dug out at Krell. Adams sets. Burr. Off the block, out of bounds. It will be point 3-3 for Ronan, and Wool will come in to serve for Chef for the Maidens. We're tied at 3 here in the fourth. Wool, short. Sorry, dives at it. A short serve and an ace for Steve Wool's daughter, Bailey Wool. And they're up 4-3. Wool service. Davey Linson going to set up Davey. Davey going to spike it off the block in the net, and point for Bigfork will tie it at 4. Davey will serve for the Valkyries. We're tied at 4-4 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard here in the fourth. Davey's nice serve. Off of Marengo, off of Adams, and out of bounds. Point for Bigfork, 5-4. Service. Wool will dig it out. Adams. Burr. Dug out by Davey. Piper Linson, back corner. Marengo will dig it out. Adams looking. Blocked by Natalie Vick. As Adams tried that little dink play. Vick right there to block that down. And a point for Bigfork, 6-4. Ava Davies serving. Wool will dig it out. Burr. Dinking it across was Adams this time. And sorry, can't handle it. Substitutions for Ronan. Perez will come in to serve. Illig will come in as well, replacing Hawkhorn and Krell. Perez to serve. Tessa. Sorry with the spike, dug out by Perez. Adams. Marengo will get it across. Troyer. Vinson. Get a call, a lift, or double hit by Piper Linson. Here we're tied at 6 apiece. Nevaeh Perez serving for Ronan. Troyer digs it out. Linson, sorry on the spike. Off the block, duck about. Ronan can't handle it. It's off the block, and number 4, Illig. Maddie can't handle it, so point for Bigfork, 7-6. And Tessa Troyer to serve for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve in the middle. Moole. They can't handle it. Wool to Burr. And it drops on Ronan's side. Point for Bigfork, 8-6. Be nice if Bigfork could go like on a little bit of roll right here. Get a lead here in the fourth. Troyer, nice serve. Wool will dig it out. Adams can set it up. Burr across, blocked at the net, but it didn't quite block it all the way. It was the Pipers, Linson and Lee, and it drops on Bigfork side, 8-7, and Burr to serve. Burr, Davey, Linson, Piper Lee, off of Wool. Wool can't handle it, and point for Bigfork, side out, 9-7, is Taylor Hallett serving for the Valkyries. Marengo, Adams, blocked. Is a spike by 13. Troyer, Howlett, across. Piper Lee hits it out. They're going to call Ronan into the net on that play, so point for Bigfork. It'll be 10-7. Should be 10-7. They haven't changed the scoreboard yet. There it is, finally. 10-7. Valkyries up by 3. Howlett serving. Deep serve. Perez. Adams. Got to get it across. Troyer tries to dig it out on the spike by Corley. And 10-8, side out to Ronan. Adams to serve. A good server, good player for Ronan. Their setter. Bigfork needed a side out. Sorry. Can't handle the serve. He tries to pass it to Howlett. It is 10-9. And Adams to continue to serve for Ronan. Troyer digs it out. Howlett, Piper Lee into the net on the spike. We're tied at 10. Adams serving again for Ronan. Service. Howlett digs it out. Linson across. Adams. Double hit there at the net by Corley for Bigfork. And Sorry to serve up 11-10 now. Bigfork is. Sorry, nice deep serve from Rango. Adams will come get it. Sets it up. That's going to be deep on the spike by Krell. And point for Bigfork, 12-10 now here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Sorry, serving for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve. Marengo, Adams. Oh, yeah, double hit. She couldn't quite, double hit or lift, whatever you want to call. Couldn't quite get that set. And they'll bring in number 12, Sierra Blood, for Ronan, replacing Corral. Or check that. Chef. Service. Marengo digs it out. Adams. Blood. Davey. Howlett. Davey will get it across. Dink it. Marengo. Adams looking. They're going to call her for a lift. Point for Bigfork. 14-10, I believe. It is. And Sorry serving for Bigfork. Up by 4 here in the fourth. Sorry serve. Nice. Marengo. Adams. Set it up. Spike and blocked there by Piper Lee. And a point for Bigfork. 15-10. And Ronan will take a timeout here in the fourth. The Valkyries lead by 5. 15-10 in the fourth after winning 2 of the first 3. I'll be back after this timeout from Ronan, Montana. All right, welcome back to Ronan. 15-10, Sorry serving here in the fourth. Valkyries won 2 of the first 3. Looking to close this out here in Ronan, Montana. And Gracie Sorry continues to serve for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve. Marengo digs it out. Adams looking. Spike across. Dug out by Davey. Howlett. Davey deep down the line. Marengo. Adams looking to set it up. Spike off of Sorry on the spike by Corley. And a point side out for Ronan. And number 6, Krell back in. She'll serve for the Maidens. Trailing by 4, 15-11. Serves. Tessa Troyer. Howlett. Davy just gets it across. Adams spiking it. Dug out by Sari. Howlett. Linson across. Adams going to set it up. And Corley hits it where there's no Valkyrie up the right side for a point, 15-12. And Krell serving from the Maidens. Krell's service. Tessa Troyer. Howlett. Spike by Piper Lee. Dug out. Blood. We'll dig it out. Hawthorne. It's out of play by the flag. And side out to Bigfork, 16-12. And Piper Lee to serve for Bigfork. Just get it in. And she does. Dug out by Ronan. Adams, back set. Howlett. Davy on the spike. It looked like it was, they called it out. 16-13 side out, Marengo to serve. Was close there. Sorry. Howlett, Linson. Back. Adams, Hawthorne. Off of Davy. Sorry tries to save it as well, 16-14. So Ronan going on a run. Bigfork got to stave this off, get his side out here. Marengo. Serving. Davy. Howlett. Oh, dinks it across. Adams will dig it out. Ronan's got to get it across. Linson. Howlett. The spike by Vic. Dug out by Ronan. Marengo. They'll have to get it across. And out of play by Hawthorne up the left side. 17-14. Linson serving for Bigfork. On your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard, Linson serve into the net. Just got to get it in. And Blood to serve for Ronan. A 2-point game here in the fourth. 17-15 Valkyries lead. Davies pass is out of bounds. So a point for Ronan. 17-16. Need a side out here. Don't want to go to that fifth one. Want to close it out in 4. If at all possible. Blood to serve. Sorry. Linson. Howlett. Dinks it. Across. Davy. Linson. Davy. Spikes it into the net. We're tied at 17. Need a side out, does Bigfork right here. Had opportunities right there. And Blood to serve. Service. Tessa Troyer's hit in the net. And Vic tries to save it. And Ronan goes up 18-17 as they go on run, take a 1-point lead, and I'll take a timeout here in the fourth. Valkyries lead 2-1 and trail in this one 18-17 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard from Ronan, Montana. All right, we're back here, trailing 18-17 here in the fourth. Bigfork needs to get a side out here and slow this Ronan Maidens team down here. Blood serve. Troyer, Linson. Spike by Adams will set it up. Spike out of play. by number 8, Burr. And Bigfork gets the side out, ties at 18. Excuse me, sorry. And Davey to serve, tied at 18. Davey's serve, nice, deep. Moreno gets it across. Sorry. Davey gets it across. Wool, Adams. Bigfork in the net, Vic. And sorry, point for Ronan, side out, 19-18. As they tried to block that one by Adams at the net. And Perez will serve for Ronan, up by 1, 19-18. Bigfork needs a side out. It's going to be like the last one. Troyer, Linson, Vic down the line. Moreno, Adams, Illig, Davey, Linson dinks it across. Nice job by Piper Linson. Past the block right in the middle of the floor of Ronan and ties it at 19 apiece. Tessa Troyer to serve. She comes back in. Vic goes and will have a seat on the bench. Troyer's nice serve right down the middle. Wool digs it out. Adams. Ronan's just got to get across. Illig. Piper Lee. Her shot off the net. Linson can't handle it. Side out to Ronan, 20-19. Corley comes back in for the libero. Service. Sorry. Sets it right to Adams. Adams just spikes it down for the point. And 21-19, Ronan leads here in the fourth. As Burr serves for Ronan. Need to get a side out. Davey digs it out. Linson. Howlett down the line. Dug out by Adams. Burr. Illig. Tessa Troyer. Linson. Davey back corner. Burr. Piper Lee. Wool saves it. Adams across in the net is Corley. So side out to Bigfork and a point at 21-20. And Taylor Howlett to serve for Bigfork. Nice deep serve. Perez. Adams. Across. Dug out by Piper Lee. Linson across. Dug out by Lee. Linson across again. Dug out by Wool. Davey will dig it out. Howlett going to set up. Sorry gets it across. Wool. Adams. Piper Lee going to get called for the lift. 22-20, Ronan leads by 2 here in the fourth. Blood will come in for Wool in the front line. And Adams to serve for Ronan. Service, sorry. Howlett. Piper Lee digs it down. Dug out by Ronan. Adams. Ilwig will get it across. Sorry. Howlett dinking across. Blood. Adams. And spiking it out of play is Corley. Point for Bigfork, 22-21 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard from Ronan and Gracie Sorry serving for Bigfork. You need to go on a slight run here and close this one out. Sorry. Service. Nice serve. Marengo. Adams spiked. Dug out by Howlett. Sorry. And Sorry would be called for the lift or double hit, if you will. Krell will come in to serve. 23-21. Ronan leads here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Bigfork leads 2-1 in sets. Best of 5. Service. Into the net. She gives us a favor there. Does Krell. So point for Bigfork and side out. Piper Lee. Just need 3 more from you right here, Piper. Just get it in. Marengo, Adams. Off the net with a spike by Corley. Drops it as Bigfork can't handle it. And a break there for Ronan. They go up 24-22. And game point here in the fourth. Marengo to serve. Sorry. Howlett. Vic. Blocked. Vic. Piper Linson right in the middle. 24-23. Linson to serve. And a chance for the Valkyries. Got to win by 2. Linson serve. Gets it in Marengo. Adams. And 2 hits. Double hit called on Ronan. We're tied at 24 apiece. Linson, Marengo digs it out. Adams. Spike. Off the block. Bigfork can't handle it. 25-24. And Blood to serve. Game point for Ronan. Here in the 4th. Need a side out. Give a chance. Tessa Troyer. Linson. Davey. Spikes it. Blood digs it out. Adams. Perez got to get it across. Perez. Digging it out. Davey gets it across. Dugout. Adams spikes it. And Bigfork's going to get called for the lift. And Ronan comes back to win this one 26-24. We'll go to the 5th. And a heck of a battle. Remember, the 5th, we go to 15. And I'll be back after this timeout here with the 5th and final game of this match from Ronan, Montana. Well, this has been a heck of a match, folks, today being here. Valkyries playing their hearts out. I mean, nothing close. Valkyries win 25-22 in the first 2. Then they lose 30-28 and 26-24. So just some unbelievable volleyball. And playing with a lot of intensity and a lot of energy are the Valkyries. We'll go to the 5th and final. They got to go to 15. Vic will come out. Troyer will come in. Bigfork looks like it's going to have the serve, and Troyer will serve. You got the Pipers, Piper Lee Linson in the front court, along with Hallett in the back court. In the middle is Amanda Davey. Bigfork's going to get the serve, along with Troyer. And Adams to serve for Ronan to start the 5th. Linson. And Piper Lee with the spike off the Linson set. And Linson, I think, is playing a little bit hurt. And number 9 will come in, Emily Wiseman. And Halla would go to dugout. Adams can't quite get it. They're going to call as Taylor Hallett in the game. Serving up 2-0 now, Valkyries here. On your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard, Wiseman in for Linson. Howlett's serve crosses the net. Adams will dig it out. Spike. And out on the spike by number 12, Blood. 3-0 early, Bigfork. And Taylor Hallett, who you want serving for the Valkyries, who did a great job in Browning. Marengo, Adams will set it up. Cross spike, blocked. It is Wiseman and Piper Lee on the block. And 4-0 Bigfork leads here in the 5th. We only go to 15, so it's good to get out early. Taylor Hallett serving. And a nice deep serve. Perez, Adams, spike. Davey gets it across. Adams will dig it out. And off of Piper Lee is Sorry is trying to grab it right there. And side out point for Ronan. 4-1 here on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Number 6, Krell comes in to serve for Ronan. And Bigfork needs a side out here. Up by 3, 4-1. Service. Davey. Howlett. Piper Lee. Right on the line. And Lee has 2 good spikes in this one, 5-1. Sorry serving for the Valkyries. Service deep. Marengo. Adams trying to get it. They can't quite get it. As Corley hits it as Adams tries to get it. Drops on Ronan's side. 6-1 here in the 5th. And deciding best of 5 here from Ronan. I'll take a timeout here as the Valkyries lead 6-1 here in the 5th on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard from Ronan, Montana. We're back here in Ronan. Sorry, serving up 6-1 here in the 5th. Need to continue to roll right here to the Valkyries. Nice deep service. Perez, Adams. They're going to call a double hit on Ronan. And takes the lead to 7-1. Sorry, continuing to serve for Bigfork. Nice service. Perez will dig it out. They can't quite get to his Blood. Will go up 8-1 here in the 5th. Nice serving there by Gracie Sorry. Davey going to get called to the lift as ball came across. He tried to spike it. And going to get called for the lift. Side out to Ronan. 8-2. Marengo to serve the libero for the Ronan Maidens. Side out. That was in by 2 feet over the top of Troyer. Drops in 8-3. Don't want to let him back here. And Marengo to serve for the Maidens. Davey will get it. Howlett. Piper Lee right in the middle. Dug out by Ronan, set up. Perez, dug out by Troyer. Gracie Sorry tries to save it as she dives for it. 8-4 as Ronan cuts into the lead here in the 5th. Marengo to serve. Bigfork needing a side out. Davey. Howlett. Davey's got to get it across. Perez. Adams. Spike. Out of play by Burr. And a big side out for Bigfork. Up 9-4 now, up by 5. Piper Lee to serve for the Valkyries here in the 5th. Nice deep serve. Oh, in. Right on the line. And Piper Lee ace. And 10-4 now. Bigfork leads here in the 5th. Piper Lee continued to serve for the Valkyries. Nice deep serve. Dug out. Krell. Side out. Burr. Burr's spike is out of play. 11-4. Bigfork leads here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Piper Lee continues to serve. We need 4 more. Lee. Jump serve. Gets it in. Dug out by Krell. Adams. Spike. Spike down there by Blood in the middle. Sorry, can't handle it. Point for Ronan side out. Piper Lee comes out. Tessa Troyer in, and Blood will serve for Ronan. 11-5 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Valkyries lead. Blood. Sorry. Vic. Gets it across to Davey. Adams. Dug out by Troyer. Davey. Howlett in the middle. Dug out by Ronan. Perez will dig it out. Dug it out by Davey. Howlett. Sorry, gets it across. Setting it up. Adams going to set it. Spiked is Burr off of Howlett. And a point for Ronan. 11-6 now. Bigfork up by 5. Need a side out here. Does the Valkyries. Service deep. Sorry. Howlett. Backcourt. Tessa Troyer. Moreno. Adams going to set up Burr. Burr into the net with the spike and a point side out to Bigfork. That's a big one there. Up, doubling them up. 12-6 now. And Linson will come in for Wiseman. So 4 back in the night. So Linson can serve for Bigfork. Linson serve. Nice deep serve. Dug out. Adams has to get it across. Sorry. Linson. Howlett. Drops on Ronan's side. 13-6. Need 2 more from Piper Linson right here in the 5th. 13-6 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Linson serve nice and deep. Wool will dig it out. Adams. Sorry. Linson. Perez will dig it out from Vic. Linson. Davey into the net on the spike. A little bit short. 13. Perez will score, or serve, for Ronan. Sorry. Linson digs it out. Davey spikes it off of Wool to Adams. Illig dug out by Sorry. Linson. Howlett gets it across. Wool. Davey back to Wool. Adams going to get called for the double hit or the lift. And game and match point for the Valkyries here. Up 14-7 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Ava Joe Davey to serve. Let's get it in. Gets it in. Marengo. Adams setting it up. Out by Illig. Valkyries win this one. 15-7. So they win this one 3-2 over Ronan in a heck of a battle. Or check that. It was out. Someone's saying there was tipped. No, my bad. They Line judge called it out, so point. Burr will serve. Sorry. Gonna set up. Sorry, spike is out. Must have been a tip because the line judge called it out. It's 14-9. Excuse me, folks. I thought it was over. Burr to serve. Deep. Tessa Troyer. Sorry. Linson to get it over. Drops it. Wool. Adams. Sorry, saves it. Vic gets it across. Perez. Adams. Saves it. Howlett across. Sorry. Vic gets it across. And Bigfork in the net. So point to Ronan, 14-10. Some back and forth action. Bigfork needs a side out right here to win this final point. A heck of a battle. Burr to serve. Tessa Troyer. Linson. And Howlett over the middle off of Ronan. Finally, this one. We got it now. Folks, 15-10. And they win this one 3-2. I'll be back with your post-game wrap-up here from Ronan. All right. I got Ariel Stalnock here on the postgame show. Postgame brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. All your grocery needs and includes an amazing bakery and deli. 8111 Highway 35, Bigfork, Montana. 837-5010.
I can't hear.
You cannot hear me? Can you not hear me now?
Still can't.
Can you hear me now?
No.
You can't?
No.
Let's make sure that was plugged.
There you are.
It wasn't plugging all the way. Nobody used that yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I got Coach Ariel Stalnock. Hey, I told you I talked to Piper Lee.
You did?
Pregame, so
yeah.
I didn't need to talk to her again.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
But heck of a match. I knew you guys could beat him when you guys played him at home. We just had Sophia go down and change your whole lineup regarding that. Talk about your team and the effort. I mean, I thought you guys came out with so much energy and played so hard today. Everybody, talk about your team.
Yeah, we really prepared for this game ahead of time. We knew that last game that we had, there were some things that we could do better, and we worked on those, and so we were hoping for a positive outcome.
Well, I thought, Taylor served well again. All of you guys served well again. I mean, everybody served a lot better than the last time.
Yeah.
We talked about this before, 18 of them missed service, so that really changes things. But you guys really had a lot of effort just diving after everything, just going after. And Ronan, their setter is unbelievable. Adams can really play and really dink the ball, but you guys got things done today.
Yeah, we're really happy. with our results.
So this really prepares you for Saturday. Saturday you take on the Whitefish Lady Bulldogs at home. So trying to get back at them here coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the things that we practice, ideally they just cross between all games. And so we would like to take some momentum and roll into Saturday, and that's our goal.
You guys are playing a lot better, so I really appreciate your time. I'll let you go. I'll talk to the girls on here and their input. I thought Natalie had some
Natalie did exactly
shot.
what I needed her to do.
And
she was very coachable out there, so we're very happy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Ariel Stalneck. I'm going to bring in. I could talk to all of them real quick. Sure. Yeah. All right. I was going to talk to Piper. Linson, I'll talk to her another time. You got a couple more, but Natalie, Vic, I thought you really did an awesome job today. You're not out there as much. You play the front line. You don't serve, but a lot of your blocks and talk about your play at the net where you, like one time you blocked that Adams girl was trying to dink it over. And you had a couple dinks over the blocks. Talk about that. I thought you played with a lot of energy and played really well today.
Yeah, basically I mainly focused on tipping this game. The donut was open the entire game, and so I basically just tried to keep going over the block because it was open every time. And I knew she dumps a lot, so I just really tried to get up there and block her whenever she was dumping on me.
Well, you win the first two 25-22, so every one was close. Well, except even the last one, right?
Yeah.
Then you lose by 2, 28-30, and then 24-26, but able to come back, get out a big lead, and win 15-10 in the fifth. So talk about that. How exciting is that for you and your team to get back after losing 3-1 up at home to Ronan?
It's pretty exciting once you're like that close in a game and you get up and win. Especially after that many sets, it kind of gets frustrating. But once you catch up and get ahead, it's just this big adrenaline rush, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy up here, me calling it back and forth. And it's like, it seemed like in that one set, it's like 3 into the net. It's like nobody had any energy to serve anymore or even get it across the net, which I thought was important. And you guys battled back a couple times. You got down, but you battled back in it, and Ronan did the same.
Yeah, we really fought back this game. We needed this win for sure, and we just wanted to beat them.
Okay, well, good job. I'll let you go so you can change and get on the bus and head home. That's a great win for you guys. Way to come back. Way to play hard. All of you guys, you played really well tonight, and it was fun to watch. It was getting really fun and exciting. I thought you're going to go up 2-0. You're going to blow them out in 3, right? You know, I mean, not blow them out, but take it in 3.
Yeah.
But then, you know, they battled back. I mean, to win those next 2, I thought you could have won it at any time. But great job to finish that 5th and win the overall match. So I'll let you go. Thanks for joining me on the post game. Appreciate it. All right, Natalie Vick joining me on the post game as well as Coach Ariel Stalneck, and I'll get some of the other Valkyries later on. Brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Food. Your final, the Valkyries win this one 3-2, and it was a great match down here. Like I said, I knew when I watched them up in Bigfork, they lost 3-1, and that's when Lenningham went down for Bigfork, but they knew ahead, and Taylor Hollop played really. They actually all played really, really well. They served well and were really scrappy. Had a lot of energy today. So Valkyries win this one 3-2. They win the first 2 25-22. The third one they lose 28-30. Really tight there. Thought they could win that one and lost 26-24 in the fourth. Thought they could win that one. But able to come back and take care of business. Went up early in the fifth, had a big lead, and able to hold on 15-10, so they win this one. And we'll see them Saturday as they will take on the big Whitefish Lady Bulldogs coming up on Saturday at home. So you're going to want to be there for that. We have a couple matches still left at home. I think the week after that is senior night against the Browning Lady Indians. But I'll be on the air tomorrow if you're looking to watch or listen to the Vikings as they head to Browning to take on the Indians. Kickoff at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:45 on BFST Events. Thanks for joining me tonight and listening to the broadcast, and congratulations again to the Valkyries with a big win, 3-2 over Ronan in Ronan, Montana. Thank you, and good night wherever you are.